What's the number one thing that's holding most people back from reaching their full potential?
The story they sell themselves on. Everyone's got a story, and everyone wants to tell you their story of how bad they had it, how hard they had it. And the more times you tell yourself or others that story, the more you reinforce the fact that you're not meant to have happiness, success, abundance, great relationship, awesome health, abs, whatever. They don't realize that they still hold the pen. And there's thousands of empty pages still in that book that they can rewrite that story. But we have to let go of the pages that others have written in our book and realize we got this pen and we can start writing how the story looks from this day forward.
When all of that noise is gone, it's quiet, and it's you against you, and now all those endorphins are gone. And I promise you, man, by getting up early and getting after it to go lose weight, study harder, guess what? It's a lot fucking harder now. That repetition becomes a lot harder now. So find somebody in your life so when you throw that towel in, they throw that motherfucker back at you and say you're not fucking done yet.
When it feels scary to jump, Ian, that is exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life. And that I can't do.
Each time that you break a promise to yourself, each time that you are not able to keep that promise, each time that you are a hypocrite or a imposter, even on the little things. Like, I was told myself I'm going to work out this morning, but then you didn't. And yeah, you make some bullshit excuse. Well, I didn't work out because I didn't sleep well. Then I was late to work. And so I'll work out harder tomorrow. Guess what? You stacked an L. And if you keep stacking L's, you are going to have undeniable evidence that you're a fucking loser.
In a world that's changing so quickly, the biggest risk you can take is not taking any risk.
Never give up. So now when you combine trying your hardest with never giving up, your chance of success goes up an unbelievable magnitude.
Yeah.
Because people who try their hardest, maybe they don't try for that long.
Yeah.
And people who are not willing to give up, this is in business too. When you don't look at failure as an option and you're putting your all into it, you have a really good chance of winning, you know, because sometimes big things take a long time. You can't expect success to happen quickly. It's something that usually will take a long time, and you have to be committed to trying your hardest and never giving up.
You have to start with action. It needs to be, okay, what would have had to have happened in a week's time for me to look back on that week and find pride in myself? David Goggins, I did an episode with him a couple of months ago. He said pride is something that everybody misses. That having pride in your name, your performance, the way that you show up for other people is something that you can do. But you need to do something that is worthy of being prideful about, right? What would have had to have happened in a week for you to look back on that week with pride?
So if the life that you have is the life that you chose and where you are right now is by choice, just like I'm standing here in beautiful Geneva, that's the Windsor Hotel, 1500 a night, pretty fucking nice. I chose to be here. I put my video game character here. Where's your video game character right now? Where is it? Where have you positioned it to be? Oh yeah, but my life, my parents, I'm a third world country. Motherfucker, I'm from a third world country. Look at me now. What? You can't do it. Who's holding you back? The system, the man, the woman, the ideology, the culture? Fuck all that stuff, bro. If you want to become a high tier individual and if you want to live life on your own terms and be the wielder of your future, the main character of your life, then you need to start moving with intention. You need to start moving and operating with a lot of power.
Most people say that being competitive is unhealthy. Most people say that being driven is unhealthy. Most people say that being obsessed with building something is unhealthy. Most people say that doing anything outside being a lazy piece of fucking shit is unhealthy, when in reality, being a lazy piece of fucking shit is the most unhealthy thing that you could ever fucking do.
You don't become confident by shouting affirmations in the mirror, but by having a stack of undeniable proof that you are who you say you are. Outwork your self-doubt.
I hear that often now. Hey man, I'm struggling with focus. And part of the problem with people struggling with focus today is because we are overloaded by information. We start dividing our focus. Focus only works best when you have singularity of focus. Notifications are off. Phone is face down, pushed away from you. Like when I'm working at my desk, I don't have the notifications on. In fact, I never have them on. It's always on silent, face down, pushed away from me, because I want the temptation to be as far away from me as possible.
I'm scared of the regret of thinking, you know what, I was the most famous man in the world and every man on earth was listening to me and I was really making a difference, but I got scared. I don't think I can live with that. I don't think I can live as a coward. I'd feel like a pussy. I just feel like a wimp. And sometimes inside of men, that's all it takes for us to do the most stupid things there is. The idea of feeling like a coward. A man will run into a burning building to not be a coward. If the firefighter, they go, there's children in there and the whole building's on fire. It's like, well, I can't be a coward. Oh, fuck it. And you'll risk your life. It's something that's built inside of us, honor and pride. I can't give up. I know what I'm doing is good. I know what I'm teaching is good. I know that people don't like it, but I know I'm not teaching anything that's bad. I want my children to be happy, but I have daughters too. And how do you make sure that your daughters are secure and have a good future? Well, I think you do that by building good men.
Nobody is perfect. People are going to tell you you're perfect just the way you are. You're not. You are imperfect. You always will be. But there is a powerful force that designed you that way. And if you're willing to accept that, you will have grace.
If you want to kill a big dream, tell it to a small-minded person. I told everybody at 10 years old I was going to be on TV. I had a little problem when I said that. I had a severe stuttering problem. So when I wrote on that paper, the assignment was write on a piece of paper what you want to be when you grow up. I'm 10. I wrote, I want to be on TV. That was that faith. The belief in things that you cannot see. Teacher called me to the front of the class. She said, why would you write something like this on your paper? And I'm standing out. I'm trying to get out. She said, who in the school ever been on TV? Who in your family ever been on TV? Who in this neighborhood ever been on TV? She said, look at you standing there. You can't even talk. How they gonna put somebody like you on TV? So every Christmas, I send her a flat screen TV.
No one's watching you when you start doing something. People that have a fear that when they start doing something, they're going to suck, and the people that are watching them are going to laugh at them. The beautiful thing is, no one's watching. So few people know that you're doing the thing that no one is there to watch how much you suck at doing the thing. There is no pressure. You can just start.
I was making excuses for myself why I couldn't get something done. And someone said, wait, you chose every one of those things that you did. You're not helpless. You chose to put something else in front of the priorities that you said you were supposed to prioritize. Quit hiding behind yourself. You're responsible for this and you don't get to whine about it. And I said, why do the rest of you not love me as much as Derek does to tell me the truth to my face?
Yeah.
It was compassionate, but it was direct. He told me because that's what I needed and he cared about me.
That's true brotherhood.
That's brotherhood. God, what a blessing. What a blessing that I have some men like that in my life.
Yeah.
Most of us don't. Yeah. And it's unfortunate. If you can find someone like that, you'll be golden.
I would say my work ethic from my dad. My dad always said too that regardless of what you do in life and where you go, respect is going to be given when it's earned, and you have to go out and earn it every single day.
Work your ass off and improve in a marketplace. Figure out a way to improve your attitude. Sometimes half the battle is people have some shitty, negative, unattractive attitudes. They're a crap magnet. Everything is shitty. Everything is complaining. Everything is somebody else's fault. Nobody is turned on by somebody that constantly blames somebody else. Nobody. My last boss was a jerk. My last boss was an asshole. I said, out of your last 5 bosses, which one of them were assholes? All of them. I'm like, shit, that's not the boss's problem. It's you. It ain't no boss's problem. It's your attitude sucks.
The main purpose in life is you. So if you wake up in the morning and you don't want to do something, you don't care enough about yourself.
Fear is my friend. I love fear. Fear allows me to reach my highest potential. The fear of failing is an illusion. Fear is an illusion, but we have to have desire. We have to have something that pushes us. Fear pushes us. You don't understand that living prepares us for death. Our life, it prepares us for death. You know, even if we die young, it prepares us.
If you want to get wealthy, go somewhere that's going to be trending and popular and really amazing down the road. Get there before everybody else does and wave the flag. You know, you're sitting there, it's 2023, you know, shit's hitting the fan, to say the least, and the government's. You're hungry, you're listening to this show, like, I want to do what these guys are doing. I want to make money. I want to travel the world. I want to do cool stuff. What's going to be trending? Not tomorrow. What's going to be trending? What's going to be happening in 6 months, 12 months, 24 months?
You can protect yourself from negativity. And that's what stops most people, negative thoughts. You can coat your mind from negativity. It's a real simple exercise to do. I do it every morning before I walk out the door. So I walk out as a positive person. You know, I get tired sometimes. That's different from being negative because I get mentally drained from my job at times. But to coach your mind from negativity, the way you can put a coating around your mind is with one simple thing: gratitude. Gratitude erases negativity.
There is not one motherfucker out there, not a single one, who is winning on a large scale that fucking puts balance on their shit whenever they're just enjoying their life. What it's become is a reason for people to do what it is they know they shouldn't be doing, and then they wonder why they're not getting the results that they say they fucking want. Do you think when Jeff Bezos was building Amazon, he was fucking worried about motherfucking balance? Do you think Kobe Bryant getting up at 3 a.m. to shoot fucking free throws, he was talking about balance? No. Nobody that's ever done anything motherfucking great has been concerned with fucking balance when they've been trying to execute on it. Balance and greatness do not fucking go together.
God gave all of you a gift at birth. When he created you, he put it inside of you. It's the thing you do the absolute best with the least amount of effort. That's your God-given gift. You just got to recognize what your gift is. That's all it is. It's simple. You've been doing it your whole life. You ain't got to wonder what it is. You have it. Identify your God-given gift and go pursue that.
You have to do things that other people are not willing to do or are not able to do. And usually that shows commitment rather than just interest. I would spend basically every waking moment where I wasn't at work or at university or in lectures and stuff, thinking and planning videos and planning content and figuring out the business strategy and like doing a lot of stuff. Someone might look at that and think, oh my God, toxic productivity, hustle culture, and all that jazz. You don't get to that point without putting in the hard work. It's not like an easy process. And I think a lot of the kind of anti-productivity, toxic hustle culture kind of zealots they're sort of campaigning for like an easy, chilled out life. And that's totally fine. If you want an easy, chilled out life, 100%, I'm not going to argue with you. You do what you want. But if you care about building wealth in a short amount of time, you can't take the easy route and have like a chilled out life. You do have to start being committed to the stuff that you're doing rather than just interested in it.
Small minds discuss other people. Gossip. Good minds discuss events. Great minds discuss ideas.
Getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning every day before anybody else and grounding my thought process is in the no one will outwork me. No one. I love and I respect you guys. You motherfuckers won't outwork me. All starts with this. 2 hands, putting it to work.
You're gonna find peace from going to war with yourself, because we all got shit. We all got shit. People look at me. The reason why my story resonates with people, because I don't hide. I'll tell you exactly who the fuck I am. I will admit to it. People are great at hiding. So they want to just find peace. No, you gotta take your shit, fix whatever's fucked up in you. Don't just shove it under the rug. Fix it, and then you'll find some peace later.
You see, if you never heal from what hurt you, you'll bleed on people who never cut you. I gotta be honest with you, when it comes to relationship pain and when it comes to heartbreak, it's a drive-through only matter. You can't go around it. You can't avoid it. The only way to get over it is to actually face it and drive through it.
You have to tap into suffering every day of your life because we have so much scarring that we have to clean up. You have to look at suffering as almost like I look at failure. To succeed, you must fail. In failure and in suffering, all the answers are in there. All the answers to all the test questions. The test is your life. All the answers are in there. You don't have to live in suffering and pain and failure all the time. You have to learn, I need to visit it.
What are you going to do? When are you going to start doing it? This isn't about a convention, a conference. It's not about enthusiasm. Do you need to smile? Yeah, you need to smile. You need to smile like you're crazy. You need to smile when you're not winning. Okay? But you need to do something, folks. And you need to do it 10 times and then 100 times and then 1,000 times. And if you do it enough times, you're going to win. You're going to get to sit wherever you want in life.
Struggling well will get you what you want, okay? Rather than avoiding struggle. If you realize that, then you will go to the struggle. Because if you don't struggle, you won't get stronger.
You don't want to be the stupidest guy in the room.
It's a bloody rough place to be. So, and you probably don't want to be the smartest guy in the room either, because what that probably means is you should be in a different room, right? You should look at a place where if you're right at the top, you've mastered it. It's time to go somewhere where you're a little lower so that you've got something to climb up for.
Life is a mystery. If you take away the mystery and everything was certain, you wouldn't need faith. Faith functions best when you don't know.
Yeah.
And if you knew everything, you'd have no room for faith, for discovery, for innovation, because creativity comes in uncertainty.
Success isn't just about reaching the destination. It's about savoring every step of the journey.
Unless you take risks.
The lessons learned, the challenges faced, and the growth experienced along the way.
There is no passion to be found playing
Embrace
small
the path you're on,
and settling
for it's in
for
the
a
journey
life
that you
that's
find the
less
most remarkable
than the one you're
stories and the
capable of
ultimate
living.
fulfillment.
The number one thing that's going to change your life, the only thing that will change your life, change your business, change your money, change your relationship, is you must raise your standard. All of us in life have things we want. We don't get what we want. We get what we have to have.
If you want to become successful in life, young man, he said, number one, you got to change your mindset. He said, you don't get in life what you want, you get in life what you are. Number two, practice OQP, only quality people. And the third thing he said, develop your communication skills, because once you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are.
You meet somebody wealthy, their family at one point was not wealthy. And then the one shows up. The one. One person changes the family tree forever. In my family, I'm the one. And it wasn't because I wanted it or I hoped for it. I fought for it. I want to win. I want to fight for my family. I want my mom and dad proud of me. I want my kids proud of me. I want me proud of me. I want to look in the mirror and be happy with the man I look back at, that he gave it everything, that he went for it.
This is what champions do. This is what people who win perpetually do. They don't give a fuck what's happening in the world. They don't let the distractions of the day pull them off course. Do those things make it harder for them to do it? Yes. But what does that mean? It means that we focus. It means we get more disciplined. And if you quit, if you falter, if you stop, all the pain will be for nothing.
I was so driven, and I'm not going to say motivated, because motivation's crap. Motivation comes and goes. When you're driven, whatever's in front of you will get destroyed.
What's the most important key to success? I think it's hunger. It's not getting satisfied. Anyone you respect who's achieved at the highest level, intelligence is an incredibly important distinction and a valuable thing to have in life. But I always tell people, you can find so many intelligent people that can't fight their way out of a paper bag. What matters is hunger. A hunger that doesn't go away. A hunger to learn, a hunger to grow, a hunger to serve, a hunger to give, a hunger to create breakthroughs.
I've asked people about your genius. Now, I'm a bright guy who's terribly interested in what he does. I've spent a lifetime doing it. I've surrounded myself with people that bring out the best in me. And you don't need to be a genius in what I do. That's the good thing.
I blame no one. I look in the mirror. On the other side of it, what an opportunity we have, because tomorrow's the first day of the rest of our lives. So what an opportunity we have to practice.
I would say to a young person, you can choose a life of ease and comfort, or you can choose a life of service and adventure. Which one of those, when you're 90 years old, are you going to be more proud of?